when we will plot the graph for the first order reaction, we will use the integrated form. The integrated form of the first order reaction is 2.303 divided by T log A upon A minus X. This equation can be written like this. T will be with KT. 2.303 will come in denominator. Log A minus log A minus X. This equation once again can be written like this. Log A 2.303 will come over here, minus K upon 2.303 multiplied by T plus log A minus X. When we will plot the graph between log A and time T, we are plotting the graph in between X and Y axis according to the straight line equation. The straight line equation is y is equal to mx plus c. So log A will act as y on y axis and we will take time on the x axis. So log A and log T, we will get the straight line. A is the initial concentration of the reactant. It is showing as the time will increase, the concentration of A will decrease. And M will be equal to the slope, which is minus K upon 2.303. Log A minus X will be the C, that means it will be the intercept. One more way to plot the graph. The same equation we can write in this way. In this way we can write KT upon 2.303 log A upon A minus X. Now we are taking log A upon A minus X on this axis and time on another axis. As a result, once again we will get the straight line and the slope will be K upon 2.303. One more way by which we can find the rate constant in terms of pressure. Suppose initially A was the reactant. At time 0, the A was having the initial pressure Pi. As the reaction will start, the product B and C will also form. A is the reactant and B and C will also form. That means product B and C will also create some pressure along with A. How much pressure the A and B will create? B and C will create. The pressure decreases in the reactant A will be the pressure generated by the product B and C. So at T is equal to 0 time, initial pressure of A is Pi. After time T, the partial pressure of A becomes Pi minus X. This X is the decrease in pressure of A, and X pressure of B and X pressure of C will form. Then what will be the total pressure? Total pressure will be the sum of pressure generated by A, pressure generated by B, and pressure generated by C. So Pi minus X plus X plus X. X to X cancel. So we can write Pt is equal to Pi plus X. That means X will equal to Pt minus Pi. This value of X, when we put in the pressure of partial pressure of A, this is partial pressure of A. So Pi minus Pt minus Pi, minus minus will become plus. So Pi and Pi will become 2Pi. 2Pi minus Pt it will be. Now, how we can write down the integrated equation for the first order in terms of pressure? 2.303 upon T log initial pressure and the pressure of A at time T. As here A is initial concentration and A minus X is the concentration of reactant left behind at time T. So this is initial pressure and the PA is the partial pressure at time T. So it will be 2.303 by T log Pi upon partial pressure of A, which is 2 Pi minus Pt. On the basis of this equation, we can do one numerical. Somewhere the decomposition of SO2 is taking place into SO2 and Cl2. For that, there are two experiments given. At time 0, the pressure was 0.5. That will be the pressure of SO2 only. After 100 seconds, the total pressure will become 0.6. Now in 0.6, pressure of SO2 Cl2, pressure of SO2 and pressure of Cl2 is involved. And we have to calculate the reaction rate, that means rate constant, when the total pressure is 0.6. We will apply this formula. Time is given 100 seconds. Initial pressure is 0.5 at 0 time atmosphere and Pt is 0.6 at 100 seconds. We will put the value. Pi is 0.5. 2 into 0.5 Pi. Pt is 0.6. So when we will solve it, it will be 0.5 divided by 0.4. So we can write it log 5 minus log 4. And after solving it, it will come 2.303 into 10 raised to the power minus 3 second inverse.